I'm going to start up towards the north where we had active fire behavior, where it slopped across Highway 2 towards Cooper Canyon. It pushed out a little bit further out into Little Tahunga. We utilized aircraft and fixed wing dropping retardant up, trying to box all of this in back to Highway 2. We've got crews and engines up in there trying to make access, and they're also opening up road systems so we can start boxing this in to Highway 2. Coming out to the east, we also had active fire behavior in this portion right here where the 2 and the 39 meet. The fire is spotted across Highway 2 up towards Mount Williamson. It also got into Windy Gap today. We've had crews and aviation resources in there all day trying to get around the fire and find places to actively contain that fire's edge. Coming down to the south, we had increased activity in this little area that's towards Crystal Lake. We had crews in there trying to assess that, trying to get some crews in to start digging direct line around that to contain that to the fire's edge over here. The area down here, fire was moderated today, limited to no growth. Coming down towards draw point 10, which is just off the 39, we had increased fire activity today. It did spot across this dozer line. Crews are actively in there trying to go direct to put hand line around that spot fire. Coming down towards the portion on the lower end where the 2020 Ranch fire scar has contained this fire. Everything's looking good in there. We also had crews working this area down into Duarte. This is the area where we've had limited to no growth, minimal fire activity, but we're trying to get crews inserted into there so we can confirm that that's checked up and it's not going to have any progression out into the 2016 fish fire. Continuing down to this dozer line, everything held within place. It's all north of the dozer line. They mopped up actively in there and also actively mopped up around all the structures within the Trask Scout Camp. Continuing out to Santa Anita Canyon, everything was looking really good in here. A lot of good work out there with the crews and the engines mopping up today. Continuing up around on the dozer line towards Mount Wilson, continued mop-up efforts holding all the existing containment lines. We did have increased fire activity up around in this area where there's a green portion up towards Mount Wilson. Crews actively worked on that throughout the day, and they'll be up there through the evening. Coming up around to the northwest portion, all this area, we've got crews working in there actively, trying to see where they can put containment lines up towards Highway 2, the Angeles Crest Highway. We also utilized crews to start scouting to see if they could put direct line around the slops and the spot fires out just to the northwest of Highway 2. Utilized helicopters to drop water with bucket drops all day on this area up here. And we also had crews scouting this portion in the 2009 fire scar so we can see if we can start getting some direct line or what we can do in there to make sure that there's no fire growth coming out into the fire scar. We also have folks that are going to start scouting all of this portion up into the fire scar, bringing it all the way back up to Highway 2 so we can confirm that we've got containment on that in the next couple of days.